What's up, guys? So, got something special for y'all today. We got a podcast in this video. Before we get to that, we're gonna check out the Untamed house. We're gonna give y'all a tour. So, I think someone's in there waiting on us. Let's see.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Untamed house. Come on in for our tour of our home away from home this fall with our cameramen and interns, and me and Kirk will probably be crashing here several nights because we're gonna get after it this fall. We got a lot of hunting to do. Come check it out. This place is pristine and sweet, man. So we got our first bedroom. We'll call this the green room.
Green room.
Yeah, we'll start with the green room. It's got ample amount of closet space, bed, and a small chest for one of the guys' clothes. So coming through, we got our first full bath. The boys gonna have a hard time if they needing some privacy without a doorknob. So we're gonna get that fixed for those guys so they feel comfortable while they're in their shower and doing their thing. Then we got our main living area coming through. Everybody's gonna be comfortable.
We got the couches.
We stole our couch and chair from Zach and Shelby. They donated it on a little swap with the furniture that we had, so it worked out great. Got a full service kitchen. Hopefully Jake and Austin, Isaacs can cook, so I know I can. I'm sure that we're going to be fixing some meals in here. Our eating table and the master bedroom. This is where it happens. Who knows what will happen in here?
What?
Not with me. Maybe with Jake or Austin. And then the master bath. It's even a walk-through, Kurt. Walk-in closet. Man, them boys are going to be able to hang up all their duds.
Oh, it's got a double door here.
Yeah.
A little tricky. Wait, come show us the tub.
Oh, we got a shower.
Get in it.
Oh,
Just get in it. Just lay down and show us.
to check our tub out. I'm sure that I can see Jake. Jake Belinda is one of the interns coming down. He's on his way. I can see Jake sitting here chilling with
Cigar, maybe?
a bourbon and a cigar, letting the bubbles hit on him. Yeah, I like it. So that's kind of the house. I mean, it's short and sweet, but it's going to work out. I mean, we're really excited about the guys coming down. They're coming down today. Season comes in Saturday, so we're really excited about them coming down and staying here. We're going to stay with them and have a good time. Test.
All right.
Recording?
We're recording.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Hope y'all, if you're listening on a podcast, you just missed out because this is a podcast / YouTube video, which we sometimes do. But you just missed out the tour of the Untamed trailer. The Untamed / house. Untamed house.
Yeah, the Untamed house.
That's what we're calling it.
Hopefully at the end of this year, we'll work a deal where we're owners
We're
of this place.
The Untamed LLC.
Yeah.
Is trying to buy a crib.
For us, because we both have to drive to where we bow hunt a lot. I have an hour and a half drive. Kirk's probably got 45-minute drive.
Yeah.
But if we had a place to stay down here, it would help us out and help our sleep deprivation.
Right. But yeah, if you're listening on the podcast, you have to go over and check out the YouTube video. We did a quick tour. Josh got in the jacuzzi tub.
Yeah, I mean, when Kirk says quick, we did it quick. I mean, if you'd blinked your eye, we went from one end to the other.
Yeah, we got down and dirty, but you got the gist of it. But yeah, we're excited. Another podcast. I know we don't do many of them. We're not going to act like we're going to do them either. We're over that. But
yeah, we're done.
We're done.
We're done acting like we're going to knock them out, right?
Yeah, we're done acting like that. We're done. Maybe we got the Untamed house now. We can come here. We're filming. If you're watching this on YouTube, we're filming right on our couch on the crib.
Yeah.
We got it. We needed some extension cords, so it's kind of jacked up the angle of it. We're on the left side of the couch, but it'll work.
Kirk just wanted to be close to me today.
Yeah.
You know, rub on me a little bit.
Yeah. But hey, guys, to get things started, we got an exciting announcement. It's a pretty big deal, and it's a great opportunity if you're listening or watching. And Josh is going to tell you a little bit about it.
So everybody that listens to us and watches us, this is for you all. We really appreciate it. I think we're at approximately 80,000 subscribers on YouTube, and we're going to make a big push to get to 100,000 subscribers. And in celebrating you all supporting us and us getting to 100,000 subscribers, we're doing a super giveaway. Our partners that work with us, they've all chipped in. We've got, we're going to give out a Vortex optic set. That's binos, spotting scope, rifle scope, and rangefinder. We're giving away a whole tethered saddle system, which is huge, just from those two. Giving out a HuntWise Pro membership.
Yep. And
from Trophy Ridge, we're giving out a Fletcher release, a React Pro 1 sight.
Yep.
Those are the same sights that you and I shoot. Great sight. And then we've also got a couple of hats, T-shirts, a Bear Archery 10 set.
Yep.
It's going to be a huge giveaway. And when we hit 100,000 subscribers, and you have to be subscribed to our YouTube channel in order to be in the giveaway. And we're not going to draw a winner for the saddle. This is a whole lot. We're giving the whole thing away to one person.
Right.
I mean, they're going to get hooked up.
Yeah, you're going to get all kinds of stuff. And there's going to be, I mean, there could even be more added to it.
Yeah.
We haven't decided yet exactly what all, but everything he mentioned is definitely going to be in it.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be huge for one person. I mean, they're going to be set up to be able to really go out and do some stuff with it.
Yeah, I mean.
And I'm super excited about it, giving it away and giving back to everybody that supported us.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it hopefully one of our new supporters doesn't get it. Hopefully one of our older supporters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe even like the first 1,000 that you all have been with us and been loyal.
Yeah.
It'd be great.
How have we determined how we're going to do the giveaway?
Yeah, so we'll get on random.org.
Yeah.
And we will do a computer-generated random drawing from our subscribership.
Okay. Well, we somehow got to get them to sign up though. We'll have to do some type of because we can't go through every 80,000 people and put it on there.
Right.
So we'll in the link of this video, we'll have on the very top of it. If you're watching on, if you're listening on the podcast, we'll have something in the description where you can click a link and it'll tell you how to sign up for the giveaway. Because we'll have to do some way for it. We'll have to do it in a way that we get a list of names.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think we can take our subscribership list. From Google. You don't think we can?
You cannot do that. It doesn't tell you like each individual one. It just has the number for us. We actually can't see who's subscribed.
Oh yeah. No?
I'm almost positive you can't. They're gonna have to sign up.
Okay.
Yeah. There's no way we're
going to figure it out. I was so excited about the giveaway that I really hadn't thought about giving away. I know we have some time between our 80,000 subscribers and getting to 100,000. I know it's going to take some time to get to that. But like Kirk said, we'll put a link in the.
We'll have it figured out. We should have discussed this before we started recording, but we're going to roll with it.
Yeah, that's how we always do.
Yeah,
we'll figure it out.
That's right.
It's going to be a hell of a giveaway, no matter what.
Yeah, yep. So other than that, bear season comes in Saturday.
2 days.
Yeah, 2 days from now. So today's Thursday. I'm going to try to get this video out. Today's the 27th. So I'm going to try to get it out on the 28th. We're excited. There's going to be, we got quite a few people coming down and hunting with us. Do you want to tell them who's hunting with us?
So I think the first week it's just going to be our regular group. And then we got a couple of guests coming down the second week of season. Ray and Sarah Rowe. He is the Viking Raider tag team on WWE.
Yeah.
And his wife is Sarah Logan, which she's currently pregnant. But she's with WWE too and been wrestling for several years.
What did the pregnant fact have to do with anything?
Well, she's not with the WWE right now.
Okay.
So she's not wrestling. They've started a YouTube channel called Wild and Free TV, and it's kind of hunting / homesteading.
Yeah.
And just living off the land and doing their thing up there. And he contacted me and said he'd love to go on a bear hunt. And I was like, yeah, let's get together and do it. So
Yeah.
we've spoke a few times, and looking forward to Ray and Sarah coming down and getting the experience.
Right. That's pretty cool. WWE wrestlers.
Yeah.
I think Josh said he might try to do a video with them, like doing some moves or something.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Ray can already get prepared if he listens to it, that I'm going to sneak up and I'm going to DDT his ass.
Yeah, I don't know. The only wrestling move I think I know is the Ric Flair. I mean, everybody knows that. That's literally, I think, it. I don't. My parents, they didn't let me watch WWE. I don't know why. When I was growing
That's
up.
probably a good thing.
Yeah.
You didn't need to be any more tainted than what you were.
There you go. They're trying to save me a little bit.
Yeah. But we're really looking forward to them coming down and hunting with us a few days. I mean, we've got a 2-week season, and we always talk about it. We've talked about it in our podcast in the past of how tough this season is. It usually opens up on Labor Day. It's opening up a week earlier because of how Labor Day falls.
Yeah.
And it's an extremely hot season. It's hard on the dogs.
Right.
And that's what we worry most about. But it's hard on us also. I mean, with the heat and humidity still as high as it is in our area.
Yeah. And what we try to do is we try to get the race started as early as possible. So we'll all be spread out, rigging, covering ground, trying to get a bear started as early as possible. That way the dogs aren't in the heat that long. Usually,
that's right.
Like what Josh and I discussed today, one good race a day, and that's probably it, just because it is a 16-day season, and it is tough on the dogs. It's a lot tougher than if you're hunting in December.
Oh,
yeah,
I mean,
way cooler.
The goal is to catch a bear and be out of the woods by 10 o'clock.
Yeah, quick, clean, and hopefully
Yeah.
easy.
Now, the last couple of years have been extremely tough in this season because it's been extremely dry.
Yeah.
But this year, of course, this hurricane that just came through the south, it's going to squarely hit us for the next 3 or 4 days. So we're going to have a moist season, which is good for us because the scent stays on the ground from the bears. It's extremely tough to hunt dry ground.
Yep.
Like it has been the last couple of years.
We're going to have a moist season. That's what Josh just said.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. What's another? How else can you say it?
Saturated.
Now it could be saturated. They're expecting 2 to 3 inches.
Jeez.
Uh,
Gotta have to wear the high waters.
Yeah, I mean, but it does it not help though?
Yeah.
For the ground to be moist.
We like it moist.
Yeah, I mean it's really important in smelling the bears and keeping that constant scent. I mean, last year we would get rigs, and then they wouldn't do anything on the ground, and then you get them in the shaded areas. If you'd walk them into trees and under the trees, they could start going again, and
trail it out of there
because the scent was burned out so fast.
Yeah,
where it was so dry. So, looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a killer season. I think everybody in our group's excited.
Oh yeah. And then so not this Saturday, but the following Saturday, Urban Archery comes in for West Virginia. So we'll be able to urban hunt, or Kentucky season comes in. Now we can't hunt opening day because our buddy Trace, of course y'all see him in our videos, is getting married.
Yeah, he's taking the big step that you took last 2 weekends ago.
Yeah, that's right. I got married. I'm not wearing my ring today. Sorry, Riley. I got to get one of those silicone ones.
You did it. You were fortunate enough you did it before season. Of course, you backed your wedding date up a couple times.
Yeah. Rona knocked it back.
Trace decided to get married right in the middle of bear season, which all is well and good.
It's an interesting. I think it's interesting out of Trace, because Trace is he's a hardcore outdoorsman.
Oh no, he's die hard.
So of all people, I expected to get married
during hunting season.
He was the last one.
Oh yeah, I agree 100%. I was really surprised.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say he didn't pick that date.
I'll probably agree with you that his fiancée Anna is the one who.
Now Anna enjoys hunting too. So.
Oh yeah, she's been in our videos. Killed a bear.
Yeah.
Yeah. So next weekend, Tracy's gonna get married,
and then was it last year? Zach, you always see Zach in our videos. He got married the first day of actual bow season in West Virginia.
Yeah. Archery deer.
Yeah.
He decided to get married.
Yeah. And I used to film weddings, and my cutoff day is the first day of bow season. I don't touch anything after that.
You must have made an exception on that one, because I
I did film
I
Zach's.
do remember you filming Zach's.
I did film Zach's because I was going to be there no matter what.
Right.
So I went ahead and made a buck too.
Yeah, that's right.
You know,
That's right.
I appreciate that, Zach.
Taking advantage of it.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm going to be there, I might as well.
Might as well turn it into $1.
There you go. Get some steak.
So you are going to hunt the urban hunt.
I'm going to hunt the urban
Charleston.
Hunt. Yes.
And what was the process for that?
So the city, they have a large deer population and they want it reduced. And so how they reduce it is they offer urban hunts. Now a way that they intrigue people into doing these hunts is they open it really early it opens like the 6th, I think. It's the first Saturday in September. And our regular season doesn't open until the very last Saturday in September. So there's, not quite a month, 20 days or so, where you can start hunting early in our state. So it's pretty cool. What their goal is, you got to take a doe first, and then you're allowed 2 antlered deer, and then 5 doe total.
Now, is that because I've never even checked into the urban hunt over there? Are non-residents allowed to do that, or is that a resident-only
I
permit?
don't think non-residents are allowed.
So it's a resident-only permit.
Yeah. Resident. I believe. I don't want to say that for sure. You have to get on there and check it out. But I'm going to say probably. I'm leaning towards that. It's a cool thing.
Jay and Lane did it last year.
Yeah, we've got a hunt on there.
Yeah.
But that's our thing is if it's brown, it's down over there. Where you're actually allowed over there. You're allowed to kill 2 deer in one day.
So you're going to do the urban hunt for
I'm going to shoot a doe.
Quick, good content and pack in the freezer.
Shoot a doe. Now, the only way that I would, for some reason, hold off is if I got a solid buck.
Yeah.
And I felt like I could kill him, then I may not shoot something and disrupt the area if I think it could potentially do that.
Right.
Otherwise, fill the freezer, fill my family's freezer, fill everybody's freezer, maybe even Josh's.
Well, I can tell you, I'd take it if my season goes anything like it did last year about bow hunting, for sure.
Yeah.
So but they're going to give you an opportunity to kill several deer in a short amount of time.
7 deer, which it actually goes. So what's crazy about it goes into January.
Oh, really?
It runs with the regular season.
It's not a
no. You can hunt all the way into
season.
January. Like it's like runs like Ohio's.
Okay.
So you can even hunt after West Virginia season closes. It's pretty cool.
Okay.
And I think they do that because a lot of people are chomping at the bit to hunt early, and so you can legally hunt like 20 days early that way. And it helps them out, reduces the deer population. I'm sure the insurance companies love that.
All right.
And,
well, it's the same day that the Kentucky bow season comes in.
Yep.
And I am going to venture across state lines and try to find – I'm not going over there for monsters. I mean, I'm going to shoot a decent – I'd like to shoot a decent deer.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go over to some reclaimed mine lands, something like the terrain we hunt around here where we hunt whitetails. A good friend of ours has some access to property, and I'm going to be going over there. I'm probably going to try to hunt the mornings. When we have our guest here, probably not going to be able to go over there, but I'm going to try to hunt the mornings for bear and then go over there and scout and be ready for the season and try to get one before our season comes in on the 26th.
Yep.
Out of Kentucky, and then ours comes in the 26th, archery deer, and we're going to be like the basketball team on press. We're going to press the whole game this season.
We're going to run the diamond press.
Don't
box and one.
Well, don't get
man to man.
Well, we're going to press the whole season.
We're going to press.
You're going way beyond my knowledge of basketball.
Press Virginia.
Yeah. So we're going to get after it this year. But you're leaving.
I am leaving. I'm going to
be whitetail hunting, and you're rolling out.
I'm going to Wyoming with one of our camera guys and Mike Asher.
Okay. Mike Mike elk hunted with us last year and killed a bull with an archery tag.
Yep, in Kentucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, and those videos are on our channel too. You can watch that. But, yeah, and then we're going to meet up with our buddy Austin Lucas, who's got some experience out there. Mike has hunted out there some, but the area we're going to, Austin is more familiar with, and he's going to try to help us out some. But we're going to be hunting public out there. We both have mule deer and antelope tags.
Okay. So did you apply for mule deer?
Yeah.
But along with that,
Along with.
it's just a deer tag. Can you
So
kill whitetail on that tag?
The deer tag, yes, you can kill whitetail. Now I'm going out there for a mule deer, but don't think I won't pop a big. If I see a big whitetail, I'm gonna shoot it. But I really want to kill a mule deer.
Yeah, so but that's your goal.
Right, but like I said, I ain't gonna pass up a solid whitetail.
And antelope hunting.
Antelope hunting too.
I've not done mule deer hunting or antelope hunting. I hope to do it in the future, but I was watching some of those guys from THP and their short clips, and then I talked to Zach and Ward, and they said those things are finicky when you're trying to stalk them with a bow.
No doubt, and that's why I'm taking a long gun.
Yeah, hey, the long gun. Yeah, I mean that's a surefire way to get closer.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, someone just pulled up in the Untamed driveway.
That's somebody for our neighbors.
Is it Giovanni's? I ordered a pizza.
Did you really?
No.
I was gonna say, man, I am hungry, but I can't have pizza.
Oh, you ketoing again?
Yeah, I'm on keto.
Is this the 4th time in the last month?
No, this is serious.
Oh gosh!
I've been on it. I've been on it. I've been on keto diet for I've been back from the lake for 2.5 weeks.
Yeah.
I got back from the lake and weighed myself, and I tipped the scale at my max of my lifetime.
Really?
Yeah, and I ended up having blood work done a couple weeks before that. Well, my cholesterol's back up, my blood pressure's back up. So I said, hey, to keep up with you all, plus keep my health, I gotta drop some weight and get in better shape and better health.
Well,
my problem is I like to eat everything, and I eat everything, but I'm gonna lose some weight and get in better shape and better health. And Kirk's always on to me because I try to get on keto, and then I'll have a cinnamon roll.
Yeah, he last time he told me he was on keto, and then I was driving over a bridge, and I looked down over the hill, and I see Josh's truck and a line of Taco Bell.
Yeah, so in there, and or I'll have a half gallon of ice cream at nighttime.
Yeah, that ain't good for you.
It's not that's not on the keto diet.
No,
but it is going good. I'm almost next Wednesday will be 3 weeks is what it is, and I've been strict, and I've lost some weight so far, and I'm going to lose some more and get in shape and better health.
Well, good. I hope you do.
That's my goal.
That's awesome.
Because now I can tell you right now, packing around my weight, trying to hound hunt is tough as hell.
It's a recipe to get left.
Yeah, I mean, it really, in the woods it is. I mean, and you know me, I've got to be able to keep up.
Right.
It's just Chad and I are the oldest ones, and we make it a goal to keep up with you and Trace. Of course, that's a tough goal to keep up.
Yeah.
Now Chad, he moves good, but we're both getting some age on us.
Yeah. Yeah, Chad, he's got some knee issues though. He's all those roofs he's put on.
Yeah. So I am on keto and working hard at it.
Good deal. I'm not on keto, but I do need to lose some weight too.
But you've been running.
Yeah, I've been running, but we went to Jamaica for the honeymoon, and it was what is it? All inclusive.
All inclusive. So you just ate whenever you want.
I mean, when you can just order lobster tail, fillets, mashed potatoes. I mean, you name it. The beer, mixed drinks. It's a recipe to gain weight.
Did you gain weight on the honeymoon?
Yeah, I came back and weighed about 5 pounds heavier.
Yeah,
in a week.
That's not surprising. That's not surprising at all. I mean,
So,
I've done the all-inclusive thing. It'll bust you.
Yeah, I was wanting to do a diet going in the wedding, but then I knew it was just going to go all to hell when I went on. I mean, when it's already paid for and stuff, like, you're going to take advantage of it.
Oh,
if you go on one of those you go to one of those places and you're on a diet, you're going to be miserable.
Yeah, I don't know how you can go to one of those places.
You just can't enjoy
and not
it.
Experience everything.
Yeah.
I'd be. I don't even think I've drank a Mai Tai before, but I'd probably get one just to get one of those umbrellas.
There you go.
Umbrella drinks. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What was interesting about there, I know this is a hunting podcast. We're getting pretty off subject.
Well, it's a podcast that we talk about us and what we're doing, and let our listeners know what we've been up to.
Right, but I'll tell you, if you ever go to Jamaica, you will be offered to buy drugs on the beach, and not just any drugs. I was shocked by what he offered. This guy was wearing a soccer ball on his head, and he came up to me and said, you smoke weed? And I was like, nah, man, I'm good. Nah, I'm good, man. Leave me alone. And he's like, okay. He said, I got cocaine. He said, I got hash. He said, I
you
got
kidding
edibles.
me?
He said, I got Viagra. He said, I got everything. He said, you name it. I was like, you got meth?
Just walking along on the beach.
Yeah, I was like, I'm from Southern West Virginia. You got any meth? No, that's not what I said.
Did you just shoo him along?
Yeah, I'm like, no. I was like, I'm good. Every day, different people. And this is like a locked off resort. I don't know how they even get in there.
And just out there pushing.
Yeah, pushing hard.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting to be offered all that. I've never been offered anything like that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what I would have done, to tell you the truth.
Yeah. You
Oh no, I wouldn't. I would have told him to shoe on.
Oh, I thought you meant you didn't give me 3 Viagas.
No, I'd have said, hey, kick sand, buddy.
An 8-ball. And,
yeah. I'd have told him to kick sand.
Hey, they even had them. I saw them pre-rolled joints. I mean, they were selling them. You could just buy already rolled for you. So they were serious stuff. And then what was interesting is like Usain Bolt is like a hero there, because of the Olympics.
Well, because of his Olympics.
And he was amazing. He had, I noticed in the mall, he had his own store with just his clothes everywhere, his brand, and his face on everything. And then I noticed that, and then literally the day we got home, it was in the news. Usain Bolt test positive for coronavirus.
He had a mask-free party.
Did he?
Yeah, that's what they said, and he got the COVID. And I saw something on ESPN about it.
Yeah.
Him laying in bed. He looked fine though.
I mean, surely he could survive it. He's a pretty healthy dude, I'd say.
Yeah. The COVID is still around. We talked about the COVID, I think, our last 2 podcasts, and it's still lingering.
Yep.
And we hate that it's affecting the people that it's affecting. But
I'm sure it's going to it could have an impact. I hope it doesn't have an impact on our whitetail season, but who knows once flu season and stuff kicks in, what's going to happen.
I mean, where we hunt right now, the county we're in doing this podcast, is a red zone.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a hot spot for the climbing cases of COVID, so we're trying to just keep to ourselves. And
we finally got Josh to quit licking gas station door handles.
Yeah.
It was tough.
It was tough. It's just something about them.
When you get that biscuit in the morning right before you're about to go climbing a stand or something, Josh loved to lick the door handles.
Yeah. But I stopped doing it because of COVID.
Yeah, sacrifices.
Yeah.
We all got to sacrifice.
That's exactly right. But it is. I mean, we were pumped for this season. I'm really excited.
Yeah.
We got.
I'm ready to try out the new saddles. Tailored to the saddles.
Yeah. I hung steps last night in
Yeah.
the tree. Brody and I had been shooting. We got all of our bear bows set up. So we've been shooting, and I hung steps in the tree last night. We're going to put our platforms in the tree. We're going to hang a tree stand so Brody, where he's younger, where he can
practice out of,
and then I'm going to put a platform above him and just go ahead and leave my rope and everything. We rigged up an old hip quiver, and I put it on a pull string. That way, if he's shooting, I can just go get the arrows and I can put them in that quiver, and he can pull them up,
rotate,
and we just rotate in and out. So I'm pretty excited about getting into the new Phantom, and I mean we wore them.
Yeah,
at ATA.
Yeah,
and they were really comfortable.
Right.
But I mean,
I've tried mine in the yard.
Have you?
Yeah, I've fooled around with it, and it is super comfortable with the adjustable bridge and everything now.
Yeah,
it's sweet.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have any problems with my Manus.
No. But the things they upgraded,
yes,
I mean, it wasn't like they
great.
Had to be upgraded, but it is nice. It's just,
I mean, that guy that commented on Facebook, I think, or I can't remember if it was Facebook or Instagram. He was like, "Hey," he said, "I go about 250.
Yeah.
Are you good? Is the saddle good with that?" And I'm like, "Well, just to let y'all know, I mean, I'm not embarrassed. Last hunting season, I was probably 240, 245.
Yeah. And you had no issues?
No. I mean, I sat, we were in Ohio 7 or 8 days straight.
Yeah.
Daylight to dark, I was in a saddle, never came out.
Yeah.
And
except that day it was really cold and y'all slept in.
We did sleep in that on the sub-zero day.
And look, he all of a sudden remembers it. Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah.
And we came out the day that I got you all pizzas, and it was real cold.
Yep.
Half a day. That was the first day we were there, though.
Yeah.
The real cold day, I did not. I slept in because it was single digits.
And
They expect no. Wait just a second, because I know I didn't wake up, but I know what Kirk and Jay did. Kirk and Jay went and got in a blind with a buddy heater. Lane and I did not have those amenities.
Yeah, I don't.
Or luxuries.
See, I don't remember that.
And we were going to go get in saddles, and it being 0 degrees. Well, I opted out. I honestly did. If I would have had a buddy heater or one of those big suits that they make that you crawl into when you're in the stand, it's like a sleeping bag, and you can.
It better not be a sleeping bag.
Oh, no, that's what it is. It's
really?
like this big thing, and made by some Arctic company.
Arctic Shield?
No, I don't know.
Oh, they're the ones that make the boot covers.
But I opted out of it. But they had some luxuries that helped them through that morning. But I set we hunted out of saddles. All of us did. Hunted out of saddles all week.
Mm-hmm.
No issues whatsoever in comfort. I've got a few back issues. Didn't bother me. They're a great. It's a great product that Tether's come out with, and the upgrades to the Phantom just make it that much more better.
Yeah. And it's not like in a stand, man. Sometimes your butt will go numb for sitting so long. Then we'll try to stand there for a while. Get tired of standing. Like, I didn't feel like there's one position in it that I was like, oh, I gotta move. But you can just continuously, if you want to lean for a little while, if you want to knees on it, if you want to hug the tree, if you want to just stand up with no tension on any of your on your bridge or anything, there's a lot of options with it, and that's what I like.
Yeah, I mean, you would think that your parts are going to go to sleep, but for me, like I'm not the fan of leaning knees against the tree and sitting down.
Yeah. See, I like it if I'm like almost conform a 90. I'll really loosen it up.
Right.
And I like that position for a while.
And see, for me, I'd rather be stretched out and standing up at an angle.
Right.
And just putting I use the extra back strap.
Uh-huh.
And I can stand there all day long and
see,
comfortable as all get out.
With that back strap, what I'll do is when I'm doing that seated position, I'll bring it down and put it underneath my knees. Jared Schaefer showed us that when he came in.
Yep, I remember that.
And it's like you got pressure on your butt, and you got it kind of on your knees right there, so it distributes your weight a little bit, and it's a comfortable position. I sit like that a lot.
Well, I'll have to try that. I've never put the extra support strap under my legs at the bend.
It's nice. And then but when say I think I'm going to get a shot, or if I'm going to shoot, I like to be kind of in more of that lean position, not down against the tree. I like to be kind of back. But the only thing you got to watch is, of course, you've got your bridge in front of you, and if you're taking a really steep angle, you got to make sure you're up off your bridge. You don't want your bowstring to be touching it, and that's only really steep shots.
Yeah.
Otherwise, 95% of the time you ain't even got to worry about it, because that's the thing. Like, people have asked me is like, does that rope, the rope that connects the tree, is what they'll call it. And they're like, does that not get in the way? And I'm like, no. You'd be surprised how you got plenty of room. You ain't got to worry about it hitting.
Yeah, and that rope doesn't get in the way on any angle shot around the tree.
Right.
You have to twist and adjust.
Right.
But it's not
nothing
in the way.
Extreme.
No.
I almost like the fact that you're leaned on something. I hate when I draw on a tree stand and I've got no pressure on anything, and I feel like I'm trying to balance. Yeah. Even though I know I'm connected, I'm like, still kind of wobbling a little bit. With the saddle, you've already got tension on it, so you're way more relaxed because you already, you're connected to the tree.
That's right. And even if you twist around, you still got the
one over your shoulder.
The rope
so then it's like
going over
your
shoulder,
stand.
and it's just shooting out of a stand. You're caught in there, and it gives you that stability.
Yeah.
To make the shot. I'm really pumped about using them again this year because we got into places and hung fast. You can. And
lightweight.
Yeah.
You're not
My
carrying.
gosh, you can move around.
You can see some of our early videos where Josh and Jay were hunting Ohio in 2018.
Yeah.
Or 2018, 19. Yeah, it was 18. Where they were using climbers, big summit tree stand. Now they're comfortable.
Oh,
but man, they're y'all would leave them in the woods and stuff.
But if we would have had saddles that season, we would have been. I mean, it would have been so much better. And the reason why we had climbers is because we would play the wind in certain areas that we were hunting, so we'd have to take the climber down. And I think you all watched the video from Ohio in 18. I mean, we moved 3 times in one day.
Yeah, because of the wind.
Because of the wind. And so you got to pack those big, bulky things around. And with the saddle, man, you jump down, you grab your platform. I mean, you know, I hook my platform onto my backpack, keep everything else on. You could move 200 yards for the wind and go right back up the tree,
right,
with a set of lightweight sticks or steps or whatever you're using.
Right.
And I so wish we had them in 18, because that was a perfect situation to where they'd really come in handy. And then last year we moved around a lot.
Yeah, and then something you haven't mentioned yet is you don't have to pick a perfectly straight tree.
No.
You can pick a crook in it. I love getting on limbs that go up. The tree's going straight up, then a limb comes straight out. I'll put my platform right next to those limbs that go straight out, and I'll use the limb as my platform too.
Yeah, and it also gives you that breakup.
Yeah. And
that's the other downfall of those climbers, is you got to be in a straight tree. And I honestly think that big 10 point that year, we were high in a tree and he was coming across the field, but I think he pinpointed our silhouettes. It was real early in the morning, but we were in a dead straight tree, and there's two big bulky objects
up there sharing a buddy heater.
Yeah.
No, they weren't. They weren't using a buddy heater in a tree.
But that's a great thing about, you can conceal yourself better with the saddles also, like you said.
Right, and like in that urban hunt I'm going to do, I'll be able to constantly bounce around all the same place, and the convenience of knowing how easy it is coming in and out, and then knowing no matter what, there's going to be a tree somewhere I can get in. It doesn't have to be perfectly straight.
That's right.
I can just bounce around and hunt different areas, and then I ain't going to worry about, because there's a lot of hunters that do that. I ain't going to worry about anybody stealing my stuff, because I go in with it and I leave with it.
Yeah, and you can get in. I mean, it don't have to be perfectly straight, but it don't have to be big either. You can get in a
tiny tree. I mean, now we kind of push that because we've got 2 people, because we got a cameraman and a hunter, so it does limit you a little bit there. But if you're a single hunter, probably like 90% of you all listening to this, you got that luxury of getting in much smaller trees than what
I
you'd
would
be
say
used to.
that tree that Lane and I were hunting in last year, it was probably 9-10 inches. It wasn't big at all. I mean, it might have been 9 or 10 inches. Now we couldn't go very far up.
Yeah.
Because of the sway.
Well, sometimes, depending on cover, you don't have to go
That's
that far
right.
up. If your wind is taking you the right direction, you're confident in that wind. You always want to get higher to help that cause, but sometimes you don't have to.
But it's handy getting in some areas without the big timber.
Yeah.
And getting up in the smaller trees in areas.
And there's a ton of good options for climbing sticks now. Like if you want the Hawks, or you want the Shakars out on a limb, you get the Beast sticks. You got Lone Wolf Custom Gear. I mean, there's tons of awesome.
You got tree
sticks
gaffs
out there. Tree gaffs, yeah, but you can't use those on public.
But you can't use them on public land. But they're the way to go.
Yeah. How many times did you use those last year?
I didn't use them at all because nobody else would use them.
Okay, I was curious.
Because nobody else would participate using the climbing gaffs.
Yeah. No, they are. I agree. If you got to have a cameraman using them.
That's right. I mean, there's no use for me to go up the tree and get set up.
And then they come up with sticks behind you.
Cameraman's coming up with his sticks behind you.
Yeah.
And we're packing both ends. So.
And even those, this year I'm going to use cut down 20-inch sticks with aiders on it, and I can still get a little over 20 feet with that, and I'm only 5'9". So there's all kinds of good options to get high now, stay lightweight, and
mobile.
Mobile, more efficient, and that's how we want to hunt if we're not hunting on the ground. Come November, a lot of times we find ourselves right here with binos.
Yeah.
And as soon as we spot something, figuring out the wind and going at it.
Yeah, I mean that's the season that the time of year that I really look forward to.
November
is late October, early November, and pretty much all of November. The deer are moving real good, and we love to sit up in glass and
find them
because
they're out. Of course, everybody knows this. They're out being dumb.
Yeah, I mean,
exposing themselves.
They're like a typical man. They're out
Trying to get some.
chasing.
Yeah.
And so it exposes them, and we try to take advantage of it, but put them to bed or cut them off or ambush them or whatever. But that's a really fun way to hunt.
Yeah. And, we're talking about all these sponsors, like Tethered. Tethered, we're a partner. I don't like using the word sponsor because if y'all haven't noticed, we're not going to shove products down your throat.
No.
We might mention them, how we use them, but we're not going to use something, one, we don't believe in, or two, we don't really use. Like, we're legitimately using this stuff because we think it's top-notch gear. But one thing I want all of our listeners, if you're listening to this, we obviously hound hunt, we bow hunt, we hunt with rifles. We do a wide range of hunting, especially the hound stuff. These are all people that support what we do. So when you're consider purchasing,
if you're a hound hunter, rabbit hunter, coon hunter,
if you're a houndsman or
deer hunter,
if you
with dogs,
if you support the Untamed, then consider these companies we're talking about when choosing your products, because these are if you like us, those companies support what we're doing too. And I'd like you to take it into consideration because we really appreciate those companies, making the Untamed house. It ain't a whole lot, but it works for us.
It was always a virtual idea, man, but now it's real.
It's real.
It's real.
It's real. But they're the ones making this stuff possible, and so don't forget them when you're going to buy something.
And it's not like we're pushing them on you, because all of our partners do have great products. I mean, hunt wise, they have done some major upgrades.
Yeah,
and they are badass.
And when we first started using it, it was awesome, and it just keeps getting better.
And we were using it
before
before we even partnered with them.
Right, we were using it.
And then we partnered up with them, and they're always asking for suggestions.
Yeah,
always communicating with us.
Yeah, even if you all had a suggestion, and you probably messaged one of their corporate accounts or whatever, the HuntWise Instagram, whatever, I guarantee you those guys are paying attention and listening.
And they will reply.
Yeah, because
they want their product to be the best out there. And
right.
They are really doing good. And there's the new HuntWise Pro is, it's badass.
Yeah, they just came out with the update, I believe, yesterday, of all kinds of new stuff on there. So it's
different contour settings.
Yeah,
it's really cool. The color coded stuff.
They got the 3D
all
feature on there,
all kinds of extra,
which that was already on there, but
the 3D feature,
it's sweet.
I don't feel a lot of people use it, but it's sweet.
Yeah, it's like using that Google Earth. Instead of just looking at a flat map, you can pop it up and 3D and scan around and do all kinds of cool stuff.
And then what's there to say about Vortex? Those guys.
Same deal. Everybody knows about Vortex quality is awesome, and their VIP warranty speaks for itself. Anybody
you can't say enough about them.
Yeah.
And we can't say enough about them with our relationship.
Right.
Like you said, all these guys know that we're houndsmen.
Yeah.
And they are all for us. So if you're a dog guy, you should really try to support these other companies.
Yeah, because they're supporting what we're doing, and what we're doing is we're trying to keep the hound hunting alive, keep it alive for future generations, our kids, their kids.
That's right.
And these companies respect it, and they think the same thing.
Yeah, that's including Bear Archery and Trophy Ridge. They came on board before we had anybody, really.
Right.
They were one of our first sponsors too, and they jumped on board with us. I know they don't have anything to do with hound hunting, but they support hound hunting because they're supporting us.
Yep.
And you all should consider that, because when it comes down to it, all, whether you're hound hunters or not, you should be supporting all outdoorsmen and all their activities as long as it's legal.
Right.
Because we, as hunters and outdoorsmen, we can be the downfall of ourselves and our sport.
Yep. Yeah, we got to stick together and support each other. I know that's cliche to say.
Yeah.
But it's just the truth, because like we've talked about before, you take away one thing, they're going to come for something next. So we got to stay together and can't let them have anything.
Yeah, in 20 years, they could be coming after the deer hunters saying,
yeah,
you can't use a a saddle
or a decoy. Yeah, you can't get in a stand.
You can't get in a tree anymore.
Yeah, it gives you unfair advantage.
Yeah.
You need to be on the ground.
So that's all. We want to say that, and hopefully you all support the partners that we have,
and some codes for you. You
got some codes.
Got some codes. So Untamed 20 works on Vortex gear. So Vortex wear. So like apparel, hats, all kinds of stuff like that. Untamed 20 gets you 20% off with HuntWise.
Yep.
And then we got some with Trophy Ridge.
Untamed 20 again.
Untamed 20 again. So all these companies
on any Trophy Ridge, and
just about all these companies we're mentioning, we have some type of discount code, and I have those in the description of the video.
But they're all great companies. They support us, and we're really happy that they're partners with us.
Right, and the people that work there are also great people. We love, if we had a bad ordeal, we would feel like that's also a reflection of the company, as far as how they're treating us. We consider that when we're telling you all stuff, because if they're treating us bad, say you got an issue with your product, they're probably going to treat you bad too. So we're not wanting to work with somebody that
doesn't respond.
Right.
You
right.
know?
It's tough to work with.
And I know that we've had several guys on our podcast, and we've talked about a lot of people, but there's a group of people that we hunt with that probably need some credit too, like Chad, our whole group.
Yeah.
Letting us film, letting us do our thing, growing with us.
Right.
Chad and Craig and Zach and Bucky.
Ryan Farley,
he hunts with us. All these guys, it's just not me and Jay and Kirk and Trace, the people you've seen on the videos in the past, and Zach.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a conglomerate.
Right. And
of folks that's supporting us.
And the thing is, like, what the Untamed is, it's not like it. You got like Untamed, like a lot of groups you hear like pro staff or whatever. That ain't it at all.
We're out on pro staff stuff.
Yeah, we don't even like that term.
Yeah.
It's wore out, and it's not like a team. What we consider is, anybody in our videos you see, that's a part of it. Our families, everybody.
That's right.
That's part of the Untamed lifestyle.
That's right.
And we consider everyone's involved.
And you all don't get to see it, but we're not just hunting with these people. I mean, heck, you're working with Chad, you're working with me.
Yeah.
We're spending time at cookouts together.
Yeah.
I mean, we're always doing something together, and I think that, like you said just a minute ago, it's a lifestyle. I think we're going to try to expose some more of that over time, so that you all get to know us and get to know us better than what you do. I mean, on a personal level.
Yeah.
But those guys have been great. Their families, their wives, kids, and that's really important to us on their support as well.
Yeah, and so, like we said earlier at the beginning of this podcast, we are going to do a huge giveaway at 100,000 subscribers.
Yes.
All kinds of stuff. All the details will be listed out. But we're excited for it, and like I said before, there will be a link in the description as far as how to sign up for it, so you can be entered into the giveaway.
And I'm not the tech guy. I'm always asking Kirk questions. Can you put a link to our Facebook page and Instagram so they can go follow us? And then,
well, Josh, I'll give you a hint.
You're going to do it on Facebook?
No. Since day one of us putting out YouTube videos, there's been a link in our description for our social media.
There you go, guys. That's an issue. That's an issue of my technical abilities.
Josh has not read the description of the video.
There's an issue right there that I did not know that.
Well, now you're educated.
So now I'm going to
scroll down. And if they didn't know, now they know.
Now they know.
So maybe it was a good point.
Well, I've always said the only dumb question is the one that you don't ask.
There you go. No, people say that, but there are dumb questions.
There are dumb questions, but you really got to look at life that way.
I got you.
Especially for me to learn and get some experience. And you've been trying to train me for 2 years, and it's not good.
Yeah, I've
got better.
You got better,
but it's still not good.
No.
Best thing to do is just have me out there.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
Right. Like we put a camera in Josh's hands, or I tell him to set up the audio equipment. Like, I ain't sure what I'm going to get, but we'll be able to work with something.
Hey, at least he knows what he's got.
Right.
You know.
Right. So how far are we? Okay, well, we're about 47 minutes or so. It's a pretty good podcast. I know we just kind of talked a little bit, kind of get everybody caught up, But I guess now our next podcast is going to be coming out in hunting season, so maybe we'll be telling some hunting stories and maybe having a few new people on the podcast. Definitely our 2 new camera guys that are on their way down to West Virginia right now to move into the Untamed house.
Yeah, we got Austin Isaacs and Jake Belinda.
Jake Belinda. He
Right.
should be here probably in about 45 minutes. So, yeah, don't forget, sign up for the giveaway and ton of stuff. I know we've talked about it, ton of stuff. You got to sign up for it, guys. We want to give you everybody, especially if you're listening to this, we want to give you a chance to win it. 'Cause somebody's going to go home with a huge prize package.
I mean, it's a monster prize package.
I don't even know what it's valued at. Let's just say $1 million.
Yeah, it's probably $1 million value.
Yeah. Not really, but sign up for it, guys. Hope
Yeah.
you all have enjoyed this, and get ready for some new content. It's going to be fun.
Appreciate it, guys.